I have and always been a certified Jeffy hater. And if you watched my most popular video ever, you know that I'd go as far to say that he caused the death of SML. Not only is Jeffy a bad example for any children on YouTube, but he's annoying, he's an asshole, and he's got no redeeming qualities. And before I get into all that, why don't we talk about what made Jeffy good? Because although it was for a very, very small part of the SML and where Jeffy was an actual good, well-written character, and if they built off Jeffy's character in a good way, instead of just slanderizing all his negative traits, then maybe Jeffy would have been a more likable character. Something that I like about older Jeffy is that he always meant well. Back when he was first introduced, he wasn't some evil asshole kid who clearly knew what he was doing was wrong. Back then, he tried to be a good boy. You know, he was a bit annoying, a bit bratty, but overall, he was just trying to be a good boy. And you know what? I feel like a comment under my video explains it the best. So, let's just read it. Precisely, when he was just a stupid kid at the start, it was funny because he'd do stuff and it would have no explanation. And it almost seemed like he was magic sometimes. Like the Easter episode where Mario threw an egg off a bridge and somehow Jeffy got it back. But nowadays, it's just ugly. So, thank you, Carter, for explaining it way better than I could have. But then after a while, one of his character traits got flanderized way too much. As he got older, him being dumber wasn't really a thing anymore. He was clearly more intelligent and knew what he was doing. And the thing is, they empathized 10 times more that he was a brat. Once he threw an apple at his teacher, and the worst part is, he wasn't even punished for this. Because when he got home, Mario was like, ooh, you're grounded. But then Jeffy threw a fit, you know, being a really good example to kids that if you throw a fit, you'll be excused from any punishment. And this is not the only time he's thrown a fit and gotten his way. Like, there's a time where he hanged himself because his dad wouldn't buy him a mobile game. He is always grabbing his plate of green beans and just tossing it. Just breaking that silverware everywhere. Which is just so annoying. And want to know what's crazy? 99.999% of episodes where Jeffy is the star role are garbage, but the only episodes where Jeffy is the star role or the main focus that are good are episodes when he, despite being the main focus, has an extremely small role, or whenever he's getting punished. That's all. And it's not really an Eric Cartman situation where, yes, some of the best episodes with Eric Cartman are the ones where he gets punished, but you still like him as a character because he's still funny. You might be wondering, well, what's the difference from characters like Cartman and Jeffy? Well, it's how the other characters along with the show interact with them. With Jeffy, everybody be on his meat, I swear. But, well, besides Cody. But everyone else be like hyping Jeffy up like, yeah, let's go, Jeffy. Jeffy's so cool, dude. Jeffy's the best. While in South Park, everybody knows that Cartman is a dick. Like, I want you to imagine a universe where everybody in South Park agree with Eric Cartman. Like, imagine how annoying that would become. Like, Cartman would be like, I'm gonna go commit genocide on a bunch of hippies. And then everyone would be like, yo, Cartman, that is such a good idea. Dab me up real quick. See how that's kind of annoying? And what I mean by how the show treats him is that almost every episode where he is being an annoying brat to his dad, crying and whining and not getting his way and just being a nuisance in general, his dad gets punished again. Like, how does that work? An episode will probably go something like this. Jeffy, stop banging your drum in the living room. It's annoying. But daddy, I'm gonna do it louder because I'm an annoying little bang, 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 bang. Oh my god, Jeffy, shut up with the drum. It's too loud. And then Marvin gets shot out of nowhere. Or Mario, which is what I prefer to call him. Also, this doesn't really affect Jeffy's ranking. But remember when before Jeffy existed, when Mario wasn't just Jeffy's dad? Speaking of Jeffy annoying his dad, Jeffy's voice is one of the most annoying voices ever made. And I don't want to hear, well, actually, Nash, he's voiced by some other person, so that means it's very rude to call his voice annoying. You do realize he changes his voice. Look at this. I could sound like Mickey Mouse right now. Let me show you. I'm Mickey Mouse, and I'm gonna burn down an orphanage. See? It's not that hard to completely change your voice. Yeah, that's right, Morty E. It's not that hard. I'm Rick now! And I can already hear the Jeffy meat munchers being all like, but Jeffy's funny! He's funny! He's funny! Yes, he is. Sometimes he gets a quick laugh out of me, but being funny doesn't equal being a likable character. Most of the time it does, but not here, brothers. Well, actually, Nash, what about Jeffy's sad backstory where he gets abused by his mother and where his sister got ran over by a car? Doesn't that excuse every single bad thing he's done? No, I have always, for the most part, hated the excuse of they had a sad backstory, so feel bad for them. Because Jeffy has been with Mario 7 years, give or take. Like, by that point, you've had a good life. So why are you complaining? And even when he was with his mom, he was still a brat, so you don't really feel bad about him getting mistreated, along with his sister. Oh yeah, by the way, spoiler alert, I probably already said this, but his sister got ran over by a car, and I laughed when that happened. My little chuckle straight out burst into laughing when I saw that flashback, and the car came. I straight up burst out laughing. I was in tears laughing when that happened. And well, actually, Nash, Jeffy is on the spectrum, making every action he does okay. No, that's dumb. As somebody who's autistic, I don't know who programmed that into me. Like, who programmed that? Who programmed mental disabilities? Who did this to me? I can confirm that I have never been 12 years old and acted this bad or seen anybody who acts like this. Like, if anything, him being on the spectrum or having a mental disability just makes it worse, because it makes everybody with a mental disability look bad. But I promise you, they just act like normal people, because they are normal people. Now, let me just clarify. I'm okay with stereotyped characters and offensive jokes. But using that as a shield for your character to face any criticism, no, I don't like that. So, you know, the title probably says, Jeffy is bad. Or Jeffy is the worst character ever. And to be honest, I don't think he's the worst character ever. Yeah, that's right, I clickbaited you. However, I do think he's a close second. You know, hey, there are some time periods where he was the worst character. Now, who in my opinion do I think in modern day SML is the worst character ever? Junior. Oh my god, I'm a Jeffy meat writer. I hated this episode because he hates Jeffy. All my homies hate Jeffy. That's a lie. Most of them actually like Jeffy. In fact, one of them actually suggested I don't make this video because I'll lose some subscribers. But I probably won't.